Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce. Welcome back to the final hour of trading today, Monday, October the 4th, 2021. Welcome back. My last show on this channel from Canada for a while. And well, we'll see how things go starting Wednesday from Palm Desert, California. See how it works out. Thank you for popping in and catching up with me. I wish I had nothing but happy news to tell you about how great the markets are doing today, but it doesn't seem to be that kind of a day. But I will mention that it looks to me that the Dow, for the last 3 hours now, has been slowly but surely grinding its way back a little bit. But we're not setting any records here, folks. So let me tell you that. The Dow was as low as 33,821. That was the low of the average. And that was around 11:20 this morning. So 33,821. We're at 34,05. So we're about, what would that be? 100 and, I used to be able to do math real quickly. 179 plus 175 points ago. So we've come back 175 points. So I guess the Dow was as low as 500, and it's now down 325. The level of the Dow now is approaching its best level since about 10:30 this morning. So take that for what it's worth. It's a little bit of a recovery from the low of the morning. I don't see heavy volumes across the board. I do not see very heavy selling. I don't see aggressive selling. I think what I see here is targeted trading. I think where people are moving out of certain sectors and moving into others. They're pausing their investment. Maybe they're paring down their investment in certain areas, moving elsewhere. That could be what it is, but it's certainly not let's sell everything and get out of Dodge. Although I will tell you, everything's red, what I'm following. Rocket Lab down $1.47 to $14.51. The market this morning was at $16.04. It got down to $14.36 a little while ago, around 2 o'clock today. Now we're at $14.51. Not much of a recovery there. 3.3 million volume. SoFi down 40 cents at $16.05 now. And this is the low of the day. 16.03, 16.05. This is it. Excuse me. 16.2 million traded. Not a heavy day, but now kind of this is a normal day. 15 million, 16 million. Normal day now. This used to be heavy volume. GameStop down 466 to 172.25. Just touched the low a few minutes ago of 171.77. 172.47 now. So we're about 70 cents better than the low here. Not a great big fat recovery at this point. 872,000 volume, and that's what I'm talking about. That is a sign of how quiet it is. Matterport down 72 cents at 17.92. We got down to 17.53, about 10.45 today. And this is now the best levels in the last 4 hours, kind of around here, just around $18. Is as good as it's been since 10 this morning. So the markets just have not gone lower. They had their first 2 hours of dread, sell off, and they've been flatlining ever since with a slight improvement because the volume is so light that I don't know if the markets can go lower unless we get more eager and desperate sellers. I just don't know if we're going to get them right now. 23andMe down 64 cents today, unfortunately, at 8.25. This is the low of the day on 942,000 volume. Another light day. We bottomed out around 11.30 there for a while. It looked like $8.30 was going to $8.30 was going to be the low of the day, and we've gone 1 nickel lower since. So we flatlined since 11 o'clock. Smart Rent down only 12 cents. It hasn't budged here around. It hasn't budged much around the 13.35 here for the last 4 hours, 3 hours. 283,000 volume. Nothing burger. Spire Global. Spire Global hit the low of the day at about 10:45 this morning while I was on the air this morning at $6.90. And it is now 7.06. And this is, it got a little recovery around it got back to like sort of 726, and then it's backed off again now to 706. 2.7 million after the heavy day it had on Friday. it has really backed off, and I just get the impression that we're running out of paper to get. I just do not see it staying here. Now, there's a possibility what's happening on Spire, the reason it's not bouncing back today, is that it's being kept here, but just subtly, where there's selling available, there's stock available if a buy wave came in, but there just hasn't been one. 2.6 million doesn't tell me there's a big recovery. If we had 10 million shares of buying coming into this stock, this would bounce to 11, 12 bucks. It would go up 50% today, but that's not happening today because the big market is not inspiring people to go long. The Dow, by the way, is now only down 284. It is a bit better. It's at its highest level now since 10:30 this morning. S&P still down 50, NASDAQ down 273, and that is the loser of the day. NASDAQ down 1.8%, S&P down 1.1%, Dow is down 0.8%. So the NASDAQ is down, more than double the Dow in percentage terms today. So that was Spire. Spire just turned positive while I'm talking about it. It's now 7.11, up 1 penny on 2.7 million shares. So 1 penny gain on Spire. We have a green stock. ATIP down 11 cents to 368. We're all waiting for a new CEO, and none has been announced. We're just waiting. 368. Cyxtera down 17 cents to 9.13 a share. The low of the day on this one, 9.06, about an hour ago. And it looks like it touched this range also just around 10 this morning, but it hasn't done much. 9.06 for the low, 9.38 for the high. We're at 9.13, so we are not moving much on Cyxtera today. AMC, despite having the best weekend, they claim they had the best weekend since before the pandemic for attendance because of new movie releases. The market just not rewarding the stock. We're down $1.51 to $36.95. The low was $36.33. That was around 10:30 this morning. It recovered a bit from that $36.33 level. It got back to about $37.60. So it came up $1.30. Still under on the day, and then it's given up some more ground. So now we're at $36.89, and the volume is light, 35 million. This is really getting quiet here. Robinhood down 93 cents to 40.95. Vanek Vectors down 6.19 a share to 250. That stock, that ETF, it's not a stock. That ETF now is $26 below its high, and that was hit not even 3 weeks ago. So this is off 10%. This is correction territory. This is definitely correction. So this is getting into a buy range. This could be a long option play. If you can pick off 250s, 255s, 260s, or if you can afford in the money options, 240s, 245s, going out to next summer, this could be a nice little entry point because it's 10% off its highs, and there's some potential there. Home Depot down 356 today, hit a low of 324 on the stock. 324.16 is now 326.30, so it's come back a couple of bucks from its low. Well, actually, I should correct myself. It looks like no, I'm right. I'm sorry. I am correct. It hit 324.16, 11:30 this morning. Now 326.35, about $2 better. $2.15 better. A slow, steady improvement. Can it do more? That's the question. It's up to the Dow. Will the Dow continue to recover, or is this just a little blip in a down day? We'll find out. IBM has been positive almost all day today. Still up 73 cents to 144.05. The IBM got up to 145.99 today. 142.35 was the low. That was this morning's opening. And here we are, 144.05, holding a gain yet again. The Dow down 298.30. Microsoft down 577. It's a 283.33. It got down to 280.25. So that's a $3 recovery. Just before 1 o'clock today, it hit that low. So it's now been about 2 hours and a little bit since the low was hit, and we've gained back $2 a share, $3 a share now. $3 a share, it's come back to 283. Still down 586. This stock's high was 305 2 weeks ago. And so it too is beginning to get attractive. It's in the $20 down dip range, not quite, it's only about 6%, but it gets more attractive the lower it gets now. By the way, Microsoft is trading at 35 times earnings, but the current quarter coming up should blow the numbers out of the water from last year again. This could be a 25-time earnings stock right now. Over at Apple, 138.96. We're down 370 a share. We hit a low of 138.27, so we've come back about 70 cents from the low. Not a lot going on here. 72 million traded. The company keeps buying its stock back. 27 times earnings. Next quarter will come out with a nice blowout number. Probably trading around 21, 22 times earnings right now if we take in the current quarter coming in. So it's justified to be here. It's not overpriced. It's not underpriced. It's just kind of in the hood. But another $5-10 either way could easily happen. Tesla up 978. Had a good day all day at 785 a share. Bed Bath & Beyond is now up off 68 cents to 15.90. Bed Bath & Beyond has lost in the last 3 months half its value. Back in July, it was trading as high as the $30 range for a while, 29, 30 all the time, 29, 30. Back in June 30th, it was 33.29. But the high for the 52 weeks run here is 53.90. Company has admitted what many other companies might not be admitting so freely, but Bed Bath & Beyond is being straight up and telling all of us, we're having supply problems. We cannot get our merchandise in on time, in the quantity we want, where we want it from, where we want it, what we want, and it's affecting us. It's already affecting us, and it's going to affect us in the next quarter. We think our sales are off 5 to 7%. Is this a disaster? No. Is the company going out of business? No. But they're being upfront about it. But the stock is getting hammered down to 15.89. BlackBerry down 7 cents to 9.63. Royal Caribbean down 91 cents to 91.42. Today's range, 93.17 for the high, 90.40 for the low. Now 91.37, and this company loses about $20 a share per year right now. They are losing $5 a quarter. Stock is way up there. Goldman down $6. Goldman Sachs started off as like a house on fire. It was great. It went up to 386 this morning. The stock was 376 last week, Thursday, Wednesday, something like that. Got to 386 this morning. Now it's backed off. It hit 373.05 just a few minutes ago. 373.82 right now. This stock was 372 about 4 weeks ago when it hit its kind of low. And it hasn't bounced down to 372 yet, but it's getting closer. Trading at 6.8 times earnings. How anyone wants to sell this stock is beyond me, because they're not overpriced. They're underpriced. This stock has been underpriced at under 10, 12 times earnings. This stuff is being given away. I can't understand 100% why, other than there were restrictions on these financials as to how many shares they could buy back and what kind of dividends they could pay out. But, they're yielding 2.1% right now. If I were these guys, I'd be announcing a 50% increase in the dividend, pop it up to 3% yield. That'll move the market, because it'll push pension funds and mutual funds in here big time for the yield. But I don't understand. It is what it is. Amazon down $85 a share to $31.97. In the last 3 months, these shares were at one time $37.19. Now they're at $31.97. Let's see, in the last year now, the high $37.73. So, we've given up $600, which is 15-18% drop. This is correction territory. Even though the stock is trading here, I'll get the word out. Even though the stock is trading here at $3,196, this stock is trading at 55.6 times earnings. Okay, I just told you Goldman Sachs is trading at 6.8 times earnings. So Amazon is trading 9 times higher on an earnings basis than Goldman. Goldman is a bank. They don't have supply chain problems from China like Amazon does. They don't operate warehouses with employee issues. They don't have to worry about unionization. They don't have to worry about travel and delivery logistics. They make money with people's money. No shortage there. Lots around. Lots going around. Goldman is so cheap. It just defies logic how some of these stocks trade like they do. Facebook having a terrible day, down $17.63. But could this be a bargain? Because the high of the stock has been $384 this year. It's trading at $325 right now. This is $60 off its high of the year, trading at 24 times earnings. And I bet you the next earnings quarter coming out, this thing is I bet you it's trading at 18 times earnings right now. This is cheap. May not be the fashionable stock of the day. It may not be the sexy stock of the day, but it is a cheap high-tech flyer. $325 a share, the low of $322.70 today on 34 million shares. So yeah, this is a bargain here. The company now is worth $917 billion. They lost their $1 trillion handle. They went through their $1 trillion value because the value of the stock is dropping. But they are buying their stock back. They do stock buybacks. And they do not pay a dividend, but they earned $13.47 a share, and that was as of the last quarter. I bet you they're earning now over $15, $16 a share. This stock is cheap, but hard to buy on down days. This one would be a call to buy a call for next year. If you're going to buy calls, next summer's calls, yeah, I'd be buying this. Google down 62.94 to 26.66. It's recovered a bit today. Got down to 26.23. So the stock's come back $40 odd a share. Still down 63 though. It was down $100 today. The 52-week high on Google, 29.36. That was not quite $300 ago. So almost a 10% drop off. Trading at 28 times earnings, 28.9. This is they're not my employer, but they're my partner. Google owns YouTube. And you folks making donations to me make them money. So thank you, and they thank you too. Anyway, we try to do what we can. Target down 272. JP Morgan is off only 40 cents. Costco down 8.54 today, down 2% today. Got down to 436, now $439. Trading at 39 times earnings. Some of these stocks can give up ground comfortably. 39 times earnings, 56 times earnings. They can afford to lose a few bucks. They're a little rich. But then there are some of those who are incredibly cheap. JP Morgan is, for example, trades at 11.1 times earnings. Cheap. All right, well, let's get back to our favorites up here. Take a look at our stocks we follow the most. Rocket Lab, 1468, got down to 1436. We're on 2 o'clock here. And so we're popping up about 32 cents or so from the low of the day. But we're still down a hefty 134. SoFi down 46 cents. GameStop down 4.98. Matterport down 94. ME down 69. SmartRent down only 4 cents, coming back on quickly. Spire down 1 penny right now, trying to come back to break even. ATIP down 15 and Sextera down 24. The Dow down 357. We were under the 300 mark, got into that 290 mark, but we've given up about 55, 60 points in the last 15 minutes or so. It is what it is. When you have a bad day, you're going to have a bad day. Now, it's not a blowout bloodbath. We have not had a single day in this downward trend in the last week or two that has really been ugly. Like we were once down 980 points during a day. I think it was last week, Monday maybe. And then we recovered 300 plus points. Had a nothing day on Tuesday and we had a big day on Wednesday. But we're not getting the volume. We're not getting the volume to tell me there's panic here. There are people dying to get out. It's not happening. It's just not happening. I just get the impression that they're shifting around a little bit. They are certainly not worried about interest rates, because I can tell you with interest rates right now, let's see if I can get this to pop up. The U.S. 10-year is 148.5. And that's down today. So that means the bond is up in value. Money is chasing U.S. bonds, U.S. backed treasuries. And that's a flight to safety. We call that a flight to safety. Foreign holders of cash are converting their cash to US dollars and buying US currency backed treasuries. I'm sure the Apple bonds are doing great today. I'm sure they're also going up in value. Anyway, there you have it. 369 is the down dip on the Dow. Oil up $1.82 to 77.70. And again, it's not like exploding $5 a barrel every day, anything like that, but it's just moving up. OPEC is trying to put on a strong, unified face that everything's great. We love each other. We don't cheat. Trust us. We'll see about that. Spire at 707 right now, down 3 cents, is our change on the day at this point in time. All right, there you have it, kids. That's our latest the latest scenario here. Thank you, all of you who are here today, and thank you for those of you who are questioning why my channel isn't doing what it was doing back in the early part of the year. The kind-hearted nature of some of these folks out there. We love you, Bruce, but it's nice to see your channel collapsing on you. Okay, if that's what you think it is. What are you going to do? I'm here. I'll tell you that right now. I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Thank you for popping in to see us. We're going members only on the chat right now because members are the backbone of this channel. We thank you for keeping us going, and without the members, this channel would not exist. That members of this channel really saved the channel back on I think it was March 16th. I think that was the day that I shifted from just offering my shows for anyone to watch and anyone to make comments. I shifted over to a membership scenario where if you wanted to make comments, you need to be a member. And it changed everything because right up until the 16th of March, the attacks that we were getting were just horrific. Not only was I being attacked, very disturbing as well, but we were getting a number of my viewers were getting nasty messages as well. We didn't need that. So here's some neat emojis to say thank you, everybody, and let's get those stocks to go up because the neat emojis work every time. You pop some of these neat emojis up in the chat area, and the next thing you know, stocks start to go higher. It's just the way it is. Non-members don't know this. This is a secret of members. The members start putting these up like crazy. Next thing you know, the entire chat is covered in neat emojis, and as markets just go up. These stocks cannot resist the power of the neat. Again, non-members don't understand. I understand. I get it though. You're on the outside looking in. You can't relate to what's really happening in the real world. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, things sure changed after March 16th. Holy moly, did things ever change? Things calmed down, and people were respectful. We went from 97% male, 3% female to 90% male, 10% female. And we've been holding that number ever since. It's a very friendly channel, PG rated. Things have really improved here, and I'm really grateful to all of you who are members of this channel to help us with that. I do appreciate it. And we try to follow the markets as best we can. I try to explain the market in plain English, as I've always tried to do. But there are some folks out there that just are not satisfied with this channel unless every stock I talk about goes up. And I have to talk about stocks that I have to be positive about stocks I don't believe in. Otherwise, I'm not real. And I'm going, really? That's what you want? Really? You're not getting that out of me. I'm not going to talk about a stock I don't like and tell you how much I like it. It's not happening. Sorry, you have to go somewhere else for that. Anyway, we're here and we're watching this market closely, and we're looking for any kind of a sign of a turnaround. Does the Dow want to stay down today, 300 odd points? Fair enough, it can do that. On the other hand, will the sellers kind of run out of gas and kind of go, well, I've sold what I want to sell, and I'm out of what I wanted to be out of. The world didn't come to an end when I sold this stuff, because I thought as soon as I sell, that means everything will go, belly up, and it didn't happen. Now what? Gee, maybe I should get back into the market and figure out what to do. and then people start coming in, and the next thing you know, they pay more, they pay higher prices than what they could have been paying earlier had they just done nothing. What can I tell you? If those of you out there who are, if you're out there trying to change your life and find a way to make the market work for you rather than you work for the market, you may want to consider writing options against your positions to bring capital in. So many of you out there are holding stocks for months and years, and you're getting nothing for it unless you're getting a dividend, maybe. But the dividends are so paltry; they don't even keep up with inflation. There are opportunities for you out there to bring in just a gazillion dollars collectively, but on an individual basis, even if you had 100 shares of GameStop, you could bring in some nice capital from GameStop every week, every second week, every third week. There are some real nice option premiums available. Same thing with AMC. All of you AMC shareholders, man, have you been loyal to the cause? But if you haven't been getting premium money from all the option gamblers, you're just leaving a ton of money on the table. There's gamblers on the options market that will just hand you thousands of dollars every month for your AMC shares just to have a shot at them. And heck, give them a shot. Let them try to buy your stock from you, and then you just turn around, buy them back in the open market, and write some more calls. Keep taking the money. A number of you have figured it out, and I congratulate you. A number of you are now watching me on a daily basis. You are now self-employed. You have figured out, you might not realize it yet, but you have figured out the ability to bring income in. And as time has been going by and going by and going by, you've begun to notice that there's a steady cash coming in all the time. And some of you are actually in a position where you could literally quit your day jobs and just do this. But then again, you may not want to quit your day job. You like your fellow employees. You enjoy the work you do. You can do this on the side. You can always do that. When the time comes to make a big change in your lives, you have an opportunity to seriously look at writing call options as one way to bring income in. Another one, of course, is writing cash secured put options to bring capital in as well. So if you really like your AMC shares, you think they're going to go a lot higher, then maybe you want to write some cash secured puts on these shares and have it pay you. If the shares go back up to 50, 60 bucks, you can do really well. And you do not have to write in the money contracts on AMC to make good money. You can do it out of the money too. Anyway, if you want to learn how to do this, how to bring revenue in on a very conservative option strategy program, or aggressively, or you want to look at writing calls and puts, that type of thing, I invite you to go to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and I always put that message up in the top over here, top corner of that message board. Check out the lessons. We've put 10 lessons up there, and a bunch of them are talking about how to make money writing options. And a lot of you have told me, Bruce, you've changed my life. I have never realized I could do this all these years. I'm starting to bring in more money than I ever thought I could from the market, and I'm not even risking anything dramatic here. This is stuff I'm sitting on anyway. I'm more of a gambler if I don't write options, and actually that's true. If you don't write options against your stock, you are a pure gambler because you are only exposed to upside on one side of the market. If the stock goes up, you get richer. If the stock stays flat or sits in a wave for a while, you are a loser. You are losing time and money that could be coming to you beautifully. But premiums could be coming to you every week, every 2 weeks, every month, and you're just kissing them off. You just let someone else take it from you. And I just don't think that's a good idea. I think you should be paid for your time and your money. Your money should be working for you. Your boss expects you to work hard for the money that they pay you. Maybe you should expect your money to work hard for you too. And writing options is a way to make your stock work for you. Hopefully, we will down the road be writing options on a number of the SPACs or the stocks that I follow that with you as they go higher. It would be nice to see them go up today, but maybe today is not the day we're going to see upward prices. I get that. But there will come a day where I think you will be very well rewarded for holding these shares. And again, you can always do what we call the poor man's covered call strategy. There's always that strategy, and that's where you, for example, you like IBM or you like Apple, you like Microsoft, even Facebook. You like Facebook long term. Maybe you may want to consider buying an in-the-money call option on one of your favorite stocks, and buy one out to February, March, April next year or later. Get one as close as possible to its actual book value. In other words, if you can buy a call option on a stock that is $30, $40 in the money, and you're only paying a $1 or $2 premium on top of that to buy the contract, you might spend $3,200 to buy an option contract. $3,200, but only $200 is risk. $3,000 is actual book value. $200 is premium. But with that contract in your hand, you now can write call options against that call option. And now you're looking at writing short-term calls for this Friday or next Friday or the Friday after that. And you might be $5, $7 a share ahead of the stock, bringing in option premium while you're holding this contract. And this $3,200 is working for you, bringing in, even if it only brings in, say, $300 every 10, 15 days or so. If you can bring in $300 on a $3,200 investment every, say, twice a month, that's $600 a month coming in on $3,200. You annualize that kind of return, you're talking about $7,000 plus dollars coming in on a $3,200 investment. That is 20+%, almost a quarter. And there are a bunch of you I know out there who have the ability to perhaps convert your cash accounts into margin accounts and use the marginability of stock you're holding as the kind of collateral to buy call options deep in the money, and now write options against those deep in the money call options. And you're just using margin to do it. In effect, it's your money borrowing money to make more money. And you're paying interest rates to your broker of 1, 2, 3% interest, and you're generating 25% a year return. This is how the rich get richer. You're leveraging your wealth. Again, that's what the lessons are all about in my website. If you get a chance to check them out, please do so and learn how to do this. It's time to bring in capital. Days like today should be making every one of you out there smile. Day like today, you should be grinning from ear to ear because if you've written contracts in the last week on all of these different stocks we follow, they're all down. That means all these contracts you wrote, you're buying them back today for pennies on the dollar, scoring huge gains. Even if you are wrong and you write a call, say on GameStop, I have viewers who were writing GameStop options last week. The shares went up on them rather than going down on them. They had to buy back their calls and rewrite new calls at a higher strike price for next week or the week out, further out. Today, they're smiling. The stock is down $5.70 a share. And those contracts that they rewrote, that they rolled over, they're able to buy them back at dramatic discounts, and or they can wait it out another 3 or 4 or 5 days if they want, and probably watch these contracts drop in value, which just is scoring money their direction. It is truly a marvel of investing, playing the options market into your market. You're the casino. They're the gamblers, and you're making money each and every time. So it can be done. Anyway, there you go. Thank you for being here, and hope you're doing all right and figuring out ways to generate revenues from these options, and hope the lessons are helping you. And we'll be bringing more out once we get to California. Once we're there a little bit, we'll crank out more lessons again and keep them coming to you. Thank you for being here today. It's nice to have you here. I hope some of you are making money today, or if you're losing any, you're not losing too much. And let's see what happens. Hello Smith is saying, Uncle Bruce, I took your classes. I'm still growing my small account, but your principle you teach in the classes, would that be permanently changed my perspective on the market forever? I hear you. I can't type either. I can't spell. Thank you for those comments. I appreciate that. And let's see here. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, Facebook is still down. I'm sure it is. I'm sure Facebook is down. Will probably be down at the end of the day too. Facebook right now is sitting at 1839 loss at 324. So this is the perfect day to buy an in-the-money call. Pick off maybe a 280 call option or a 275. Good for 6-8 months out for very little premium if possible, and then write call options against it. Write maybe contracts for this Friday, 330s, maybe for next Friday, 333s, 335s. Taking in option premium on this investment. Make Facebook pay you. Even if the stock wants to come back on, what do you care? The stock wants to come back $20 a share in the next month or two. You're a happy camper because you're going to be writing progressively higher short-term calls, taking those premiums, and the call you bought to take the position is going up in value as well. And so you're getting richer just like the shareholders, but on a leveraged basis. Pretty nice stuff. Anyway, there you go. Let's see what else is going on here. Welcome all. Just looking at comments, going through all the stuff. And let's go. Yeah. Coyote says, I got to say, I love these option techniques you're discussing right now. And thank you, everybody. There's a reason, hedge funds do as well as they do. They utilize this with all kinds of specialists all around the machines, really all over the place. They're on top of this stuff. About 100 more Spire and an option for February with a 750 strike for only $1.40. Zach, way to go, buddy. Way to go. Lovely job. That is a really way to good move. Good move. Let's see. Let's see. What else is going on? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Uncle Bruce, I've got a slew of call options on Matterport, SoFi, Rocket Lab for October. Now, right now they're highly down. I'm debating to hold or take what little value remains. Do you think the market will recover by then? Well, this is October 4, so you are, you're down to 11 days now, depending how far out of the money you are. Obviously, and I know what these stocks are capable of doing. You're getting very familiar with these issues. In some cases, they can move it down. They can move down $1, but in other cases, they can move up several dollars in a day. You get a stock market like what we have here. Once the Dow, the S&P, and Nasdaq are, the feeling is that they're oversold. As soon as these markets get that vibe, you have strong 2% gains for several days in a row on the markets, which translate into serious gains on the smaller cap stocks. And so, something like a Matterport, SoFi, Rocket Lab, and they can move $3, $4, $5 in a week. The question for you, of course, is it this week? That's the question. We've been down now on the Dow and the S&P and Nasdaq for about 4 or 5 weeks. We've been under pressure. I'm kind of wondering here, with the volumes not coming through anymore, are we beginning to run out of gas? And is the street going to begin to say, I got to get back in some of these issues because they're 6, 8, 10, 12% below their highs of the year. I'm talking about the big boys. They're going to want to get in there. And that kind of momentum feeds the rest of the market dramatically. And that's what we're talking about here. We're in the second tier. Let's see what happens. Wow, GameStop, 589, down 589 right now. Let's see. Here we go. Auntie says, Zach, I got one of those as well for $1.35. I wish I had more powder. I'd want to get about 14 more of those contracts. Let's see here. Let's go. Apple looking like a buy today. Michael, I think you're right. Apple's looking pretty good. Microsoft is looking pretty good. IBM just is not giving it up. I think the street's beginning to. There's this undercurrent of realization happening on IBM. Smart money is buying it up because of the split, and I think IBM options are a good move here. The stock is really proving itself the last week that it's got underlying strength here. Microsoft down 733. There are some call option possibilities here, and Apple as well. And again, it could be long-term in the money call options that you use to write poor man puts, poor man call options. That could be the strategy there. I like the certainly like the upside of both of these. I think that the next quarter of earnings that are coming out are going to be phenomenal again, like the third, fourth in a row. It's just going to be massive. Let's see. Nicholas, P.S. You could consider rolling your options a month or a few. IBM is up because me and DQ road calls. That's why they're up. Okay. Austin, that's awesome. SoFi and Matter, I believe, are really the right future. Of course, if you two guys wrote calls, you know you can do rollovers anytime you want. So don't be worried about it. Just look at rollovers. Uh, anyway, Austin, that's awesome. SoFi and Matterport, I believe, really do have a bright future. Austin, ATIP, Matterport, SoFi, Cyxtera, me. That's the entire portfolio. I had ARLP and bought it at 3. It sold it after double. That's 12 now. I'm an idiot. You're never going to have a perfect track record. Sometimes you sell a stock for a good profit and it goes higher. It's just the way the markets are. Some people buy houses, they sell them for a good profit, the houses keep going up, and they go, I'm an idiot. There are people out there 20 years after they sell the house going, why did I sell that house 20 years ago? It's now worth $1 million. I sold it for $600,000. I'm an idiot. Yeah, well, that's $600,000. That was a nice sale at the time. And what did you do with the money in the meantime? Really? Should be all right. Anyway, what can I say? Anyway, I'm okay, says Michael. I wrote 147s for this Friday on the IBM, so you're still 3-4 out of the money. Right on. Adam, is a February 18 call option for Spire at a something strike priced good? Well, that sure would help if you could tell me at $5. So if you want to buy, is a February 18 call option for Spire at $5? Okay. I'm not sure what you are asking me now. I'm a bit confused here. February 18 call option for Spire. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're asking me there. I can't. You got to put this all in one clear sentence. Help me out. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, Cheddar. Cheddar. What can I say? The company owed $5 billion then, and they owe $5 billion now, and they're no better as a corporation. But hey, stocks are stocks; they go up and down. I have 145 a few weeks out. I have time to switch it. There you go, right on IBMs. You get the 145s. I got you, buddy. I got you. Let's see here. Those GameStop October 22nd covered calls, 175s and 85s are. What is that? Depreciating quite nicely today. Uncle Bruce is the man. Thumbs up, Beach Boy. Right on, Beach Boy. You wrote those, and you are watching the 75s and 85 drop because the stock's off $6. Yep, that's the timing, my friend. Those October 22nd. 18 days to go. At the end of this week, a week from now, 11 days to go. Yeah, they're going to give it up. There's no doubt about it. I wanted to call him a name that wouldn't be too damaging. Like him some days. I like him some days, says Cheddar. Zach, Andy, yeah, too much fun. It contains gambling, may be addictive. Anyway, there you go. Trish the Dish says, Cheddar, I sold at 8, laughing out loud. Moving on. We just got to move on. Rocket Lab down $1.29. We've got 17 minutes to go in the afternoon here. It's a little better than this morning, or a little better than the last little bit, but it is not a massive recovery. The low of the day, 1436. We're at 1472 on Rocket Lab. SoFi, not a lot going on. Still down 44 cents. GameStop down 525. Matterport down 64, back to $18. Got as low as 1753. So we have recovered 47 cents from the low, but sitting at 18 right now. At 23andMe, 820 down 69 cents. Not a good day at all. SmartRent has turned it around. It was as low as 1322, now 1350, up 4. It's green on the day. Spire, unfortunately, is negative 17 cents at 693. The low of 690 today, but only 2.8 million traded. So maybe the shorters are playing with it a bit, putting under some more pressure. We've got. Let's see if I can get that to work. There we go. We've got ATIP down 14 cents to 365. We have Cyxtera down 23 cents to 907. We're under pressure on AMC, down 169 a share. I think like 4% drop today. Robinhood down 92 cents. Vanik down 681. Home Depot down 318. IBM up $1.03. And the Dow down now 284. So it's come back to break the 300 barrier. Can the Dow actually go higher from here? Because if it can gain another 40, 50 points, it'll be the best level since this morning at 10:15ish. Is there any kind of oomph here? It looks like it. It looks like now it's down 273. It seems to be improving a little bit, which could mean the last 15 minutes here, bargain hunting coming in, but we'll see how strong this really is. Microsoft down still 629 to 282.81. It's still up from its low of the day of 280.25, but not by a lot. Apple down 367, sitting at 138.98. Long-term in-the-money call options might be what you want to look at, and then think about writing poor man covered calls for short-term trading. Tesla up 633, holding on. Bed Bath & Beyond down 82, BlackBerry down 14, down $1.26 on Royal Caribbean. Goldman Sachs still down 577. That's where we're at here on this afternoon. Looks like Rocket Lab trying a little rally here. It's now at 1483. It's coming up almost 50 cents from its low. This is the best level in about 2.5 hours. But the volume, 3.6 million today. Very quiet on Rocket Lab. 14.83 a share. SoFi still at 1602, down 43. GameStop down 506. Matterport a little better at 1802 now. Not a lot going on. SmartRent unchanged, just hanging on. And then Spire down 7 now. Not sure if we're going to get a flat day on that one or not. There you have it. This is kind of what we're seeing here. What it is, it is. Sorry to not be able to give you any happier news, but I also bought GameStop in the 40s after listening to Uncle Bruce. I love when Uncle Bruce reads our comments out of context. We all sound like mental patients. Boy. What else is going on here? Would I be safe if I purchased the furthest, most expensive call option on Spire? I'm thinking the safe way. Well, Adam, I mean, obviously, if you're going to buy the longest living contract that's out there, you're giving yourself a lot of time, but you're going to pay a premium for that, time. You got to analyze maybe what's the best leverage for your money, because that's what options are. It's a leveraged bet. I recommend on Spire, though, definitely going out next summer for sure. You want to be out to like June, July contracts or longer if you can. If you could pick off Spires at 750, that would be a great move. Even if there's a premium, you can get them at 5, and they don't have a ungodly premium to them. Then by all means. But just buying the stock at 702, that's a contract that never expires. It's a $7 contract, and it's the company. There's always that move too. Anyway, there you go. Well, let's see. We got Delahoe cheering on Matterport. Go, Matterport, go. It's 1796. It just couldn't hold the $8 level here a few minutes back. We're still down 7 on Spire right now. And SoFi 1605 down 40. And Rocket Lab 1489 looking a little better again. Here we go. Interesting. There's a December 2022 ATIP covered call or call contract with a $5 strike for 80 cents. Yeah, that's December 22. So that's a year out plus. And it's a 364 stock. So cheap. Yep, definitely. What else we got here? Let's go. We are mental patients, says Anti-PZ. We are the mental patients. Okay, this is a casino, says Cheddar. Oh, man. Let's see. Look at all the red. Yeah, look at all the red. It is one of those days. I mean, look, Today's a red day. Sorry, we get them. We get green days. We get red days. On red days, you write puts. On red days, you buy back call options if they are in your neighborhood. Otherwise, just let it happen and see how the next day goes. You don't have to make a move every day. Let's just see how it works out. So we've got Rocket Lab 14.89 down to $1.09. It has now improved about 53 cents from the low. So about a third of the losses have come back on Rocket Lab, but we're still off. We're now down to 10 minutes to go for the day. SoFi 1604, GameStop down 549, Matterport down 69, ME still down 72 cents, not great. And we got a 1 point gain on Smart Rent. We're down 12 on Spire. We're down 14 on ATIP. And we're down 27 on Sextera. IBM holding a 58-cent gain. The Dow down 379. We've lost about 100 points on the Dow in the last 10 minutes. So we're not going to hit a new high. We're not going to get a big bargain hunting run here. People are being too cautious for that. But, if Asia stabilizes somewhat tomorrow and Europe has an okay day, we may have a serious update tomorrow. We just are not seeing every single day a lower number and heavier volume on the way up. We're not getting that. So it's confirming to me that this market does not have a serious downdraft going for it. But hey, it's down 5, 6, 7, 8%. Yeah, probably a healthy thing. Microsoft down $7, Apple down $4. Tesla still up $2.80 a share. There's where we're at right here, right now, in this environment in which we're in, kids. This is what we're doing. Tomorrow, we're not on the air. We're flying tomorrow, Jennifer and I. So you're on your own. I'll be watching the markets, but I won't be on the air talking about it. We'll be back on the air on Wednesday from the condo down south. I'm hoping the lighting's okay, and I'm hoping the internet's okay, and I'm just going to find out when we get there. We'll deal with it, and I look forward to spending Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with you. See how things go. I'll be on the air again twice more today. I'll be on Traveling with Bruce, 7 o'clock Eastern and 8 o'clock Eastern tonight for the final time before we head south. So getting a little holiday time in. So watch for us, and we'll keep you posted on what we're going to be doing. We're at SoFi 1606, 1480 on Rocket Lab. Still just about down $6 on GameStop. Matterport still at $17.99. Spire 694, down 16 cents. The Dow down 392. Closing, not so great. We've got 8 minutes to go. We're down 67 points on the S&P. We're down 355 on NASDAQ. We're down 400 on the Dow. The NASDAQ is the loser, down 2.44% today. All righty. There you go. That is what we have. Tech stocks enter correction territory as markets tumble, says Barron's. Tumble, not the word, but slip is the right word. Slowly slipping. 694 on Spire, down 16 cents now, is the latest trade on Spire. A stock market correction is brewing in the NASDAQ as Facebook leads tech lower. And sometimes it's a story, one stock, one story that is the catalyst to do a correction. And it could be Facebook today, might be the catalyst to drop the NASDAQ down 2.4 and get it into this correction neighborhood. This might have been it. We'll see how this is going. Frustrated, Nephew's saying, I'm frustrated with my SoFi options today, but on the upside, my October GameStop cover calls originally sold for 18 a share are now only 80 cents a share. Cover calls are a winning strategy. My friend, Nephew, you can always buy those back and write brand new calls for 3 weeks out again and bring in some big money. Keep it coming. You only have 80 cents upside now between now and the 8th. You're only going to make 80 more cents. Whereas if you write a call that is maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks out, even at the same covered price, you might be bringing in $8 or $10 or $12 for that time frame. So think about that. And let's see, Spire under 7. I haven't heard anything, Malo, about B of A downsizing. I heard anything about this. Nothing there. Let's see here. Let's see. No other ideas there. There's where we're at. Yep, 397 the down dip on the Dow. We have 4 minutes to go, and we're done for the day. Maybe we're happy with being done for the day here. The oil is 77.58, up $1.70 a barrel today. Nasdaq just hanging around negative 349. My goodness. Okay, there you are. Keep in mind though, market snapbacks can be brutal. The Dow can gain 1,000 points tomorrow, and not only gain what it lost today, but gain what it lost last week, all in one day. When markets turn positive, it's a stampede of buying. So be prepared, kids. One never know. All righty. And let's see what's going on here. Any news on the SoFi charter? I have nothing official today. Nothing official today at this moment. Okay. And option noob here. Are there any good call options on Spire? Well, viewers here have been picking up 750s for next spring and summer. They've been looking at those. They might even be a little less right now. So you might want to take a look at that. $5 calls for next spring and summer might also be an attractive buy. Yeah. All righty. Down 341 on the Dow, a little better. We were down 400 a couple minutes ago. We're now down 354. But we're not getting a major buy wave here. We have 3 minutes to go. Last bit here of time to finish off the day today. And OPEC agrees on 400,000 barrel per day output hike for November. But what that really means is they'll produce 2 million barrels a day more, because these guys cheat and they lie. So everyone knows that, though. Don't worry. This is not like the street doesn't understand it. They know they're going to produce more. But I'm surprised the oil is up today with that news out that they're going to produce more oil because they are of that ilk. Smart Rent up a penny, $13.47. Spire still down a dime at $7. Coming into the last couple minutes of the day here, waiting for the market to go through its gyrations here. 1606 on SoFi, down 39 cents. 1476 on Rocket Lab, down $1.22. GameStop 171.14, down 5.77. Matterport down 64 cents at 18. 23andMe down 74 at 8.14 a share. Smart Rent up a penny. Spire down 15. ATIP down 14. Sextera down 31. And AMC down 169. Robinhood down $1.05. Vanik down 6.76 to 2.49. That is a bargain. Home Depot down 383. IBM up 77. The Dow down 334. Come back 70 or so points. Microsoft down 598. A little better. Apple still down 352. A little better in the last hour or so. Tesla still holding a 559 gain at this time. That is where we're at, guys, as we are grinding this last minute out of the day now. It's almost over, but the crying. We're just about through it, and we're not going to have a good day today on any of the big boards or anything else. Bought more Spire, tasty. And let's see what else is going on. Yep. We've got the Dow down 309. We're getting ready to see the clapping happen on the markets as we're coming into the last of it here. What a grind today. Feels like a long day, doesn't it? Is it when it's a down day? It just feels like a long day. Yeah, what are you going to do? Monday, Bloody Monday, says Zach. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, very much so. Getting ready to see the clapping hands on the markets as we finish this thing off. The Dow now down 306 on the day, down 306. Well, that's 100 points better than it was 10 minutes ago. But there they are. They're clapping. Yay, the market is done. The bleeding is over. Now we can bleed in the aftermarket. Yay. Okay, we're closed. Wow. Yuck. Smart Rent looks like it ended up 3 cents to the good. Spire, though, ended on a dip down 17. Got hit at the end. Matterport 1804 at the end, a little pop up there. SoFi 1608, a little pop up there, still down 37 cents. 1609 on SoFi, actually. Another little pop, but nothing too much to get excited about as the last of the trades are coming through here. And it is a lousy day today. All right. Yep. SoFi closes over 16. Dude, it's only a matter of time. I know. It's only a matter of time. What can I say? Okay. There at Drops Family Garden. We got the bells going. Zach's clapping. British Shilling is helping out with the bells. I think we have Larry. I think he's at the doctor's today, so can't get help him. I just got a $14,000 spanking today. Not the good type of spanking, though. Safe travels. Bruce, thanks, Kiwi. DQ, thanks, Drops Family. I guess Larry tied us off today. Vatican, have a good night all and safe travels tomorrow. You bet. Tomorrow's travel day for me. The word of the day, oof. Hopefully tomorrow will be an okay day. And wouldn't it be great Wednesday, the markets just surge on my first day in California? That'd be lovely. Love to follow that with you. We'll see how it goes. We'll be here. We'll be in front of the camera, watching to see what's going on. Hopefully we have a nice little run. But you got to get through the tough days first. That's the way it is. You got to get through these grinding days, and let's see what happens. Yippee ki yay! Hey, thank you, Bruce. Safe travels. Hope the new place is great. And let's see. Happy travels, Bruce. Time to go cry in my pillow. Have a safe flight. Larry's probably in the chair today. Safe travels, Bruce. Thanks, Jake. Safe travels and have a great flight. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we're very anxious and very eager, and we just want to get it over with. We have a bit of work to do here inside this unit to complete our work here. But yeah, we'll be ready. We'll be ready tomorrow, and we'll be on our way and see what happens. What we can do, going south. Safe travels and have fun with that Tesla. Did I miss something? Are you gone tomorrow? Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, buddy. I'm off tomorrow. Traveling to LA tomorrow. Larry, hey, buddy, thanks. I'll watch tomorrow. I'll watch a lesson. There you go. Get smarter, and catch a lesson tomorrow, and then join me on Wednesday. Safe travels and smoothly. Traveling to Cali tomorrow. That's right. I hope you enjoy your first class tickets. Yeah, we're going to be in the premium seats. That's all these are. This is not first class. These are premium seats. That's all it is. It's 2 instead of 3. Nothing too fancy there. Okay, we'll take it. No Uncle Bruce tomorrow. No, I'll be there in spirit. They just got back from the doctor. Ignore that fake. And that's what I just got back. Fake. Wally, safe travel, Bruce and Jen. Looking forward to seeing you Wednesday. You got it, buddy. Rudy, hey, Uncle, we picked up calls on SMH Vectors. 255 calls, February 18, average of $17. What do you think? It's expensive, but this thing is capable of a lot. So see what happens, Rudy. Lisa, safe travels, Uncle Bruce. I bought more Spire because why not? DQ Larry set the flux capacitor wrong here. Safe travels, Bruce and Jen. Thanks, Beach Boy. We'll definitely talk to you Wednesday. Vincent picked up some Spire about 36 for the bell. It's all upside down from here, right? There it is. Yippee ki yay! Let's all get rich by Wednesday and surprise them. Laugh a lot. Have a good Tuesday, Bagel family. Right on, guys. Thank you. We will do what we can. What can I say? It's going to be an eventful day tomorrow for sure. Been a while since I've been on an airplane. I just trying to think. When's the last time I took a flight? When's the last time I flew in an airplane? Jeez. I'm not sure. I wonder, the last time Jen and I took a flight could have been 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It could be 6 years ago since we last took a flight. Wow. Yeah, because I started my YouTube channel, Traveling with Bruce, in 2017. We haven't taken a flight since 17. We've been to the States a few times before the COVID. We drove Creston, right at the border. But flying, Wow. Yeah, this could be 2015 for the last time we flew anywhere, or was it? Was it maybe a flight in 16? I can't remember. I cannot remember the last airplane flight we were on. So that shows you how long it's been. Wow. A day without Bruce is like a day without sunshine. Off to California. Tell Jen to take it easy on those minis. The altitude will sneak up on her. Later, y'all. Catch you in the green on Wednesday. Safe travels. All these calls and puts on Spire October 15th. Does this mean the price can be suppressed till then? I don't know. I don't think they've done first class on private jets. Neat. Bruce is flying on a Boeing BBJ 7778. There you go. Beach Boy, what's an airplane? What's that? What are those? Are those things that are up in there, way up there from time to time? I don't know what those are. I got a private jet. Just my mom owns the rest of the jacuzzi. Please stop by SoFi Stadium and tell them we are waiting. There you go. I'll put the word out as best I can. And should I still hold my $15 SoFi calls for January? I don't want to lose my money. I want to go to Disney World with my family. Haha. Yeah, hang in there. How long does the flight take from there? 3 hours, 15 minutes. Monday Night Football, SoFi Stadium tonight. Hold Frankie. California is like 4 hour flight from here. And they have jets on. They have jets on planes now, Uncle Bruce. They have jets on planes. Wow, Larry. I stopped to visit Mom on the way home. She accused me of breaking her Wi-Fi because her Facebook comments were not loading. See y'all Wednesday. Safe travels. You got it, Austin. You betcha. Thank you. All right, guys. That's it. We're gonna pack this one in. I'm gonna get ready for my next show. A little break here. We'll get ready for TWB tonight. If you're around at 8 o'clock tonight, join me on Traveling with Bruce at 8 o'clock. And we'll catch up with you on the big show at 8 o'clock Eastern if you like. Thank you in the meantime, everybody. Have a great afternoon and the rest of your night. And we'll see you day after tomorrow, hopefully from Palm Desert, California. Let's hope this works out. Will they let Jen and I in? We'll find out tomorrow. Farewell, Canada. Good news. One, Uncle Bruce. Have a good one. Safe travels. Bye. And thanks, Larry. Thanks, everybody. You guys take care. And we'll see you Wednesday from the south, from the valley down there. Yeah, safe travel, TQ. You take care. Okay, see you guys.